Well, hello everybody. Welcome back. Weem here and Don't Starve. As you can see, we are starting anew. So what happened? In the last episode, episode 13, I was playing this sweet little child trying to survive like we always do. And everything was going good. I had run around the world. I had gathered a bunch of stuff. You know, what was I going to do next? And I fully intended on picking up right where that episode left off right now. But there were problems. So I had a little interruption and I thought I'd pause the game. I hit escape and I took off. And well, when I came back I'd starved to death. I guess that's the long and the short of it. So I was pretty disappointed, pretty bummed, because it had been a good chunk of days, you know, since running around all those different places. And yeah, so it was kind of a bummer. So I said, well, suck it up. You know, it's not like losing at this game is anything new to me. I should be perfectly comfortable with it. And you know what? I am. That's fine. It's all good. So we're going to kind of run around here. I guess while I rambled, I was picking up grass. I don't really need all that much grass right now. Let's see. What I am going to do, let's grab that, is kind of get some tools together, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to run over to that third island, and I think that's where I want to try to set up camp. Now I am going to end up throwing down here somewhere as I gather resources before I make the full-blown run over there. But yeah, I think after the first nightfall, once we begin day 2, I will make my way over there. So kind of going off memory. I was going to bring up the video and look at the map again because I was thinking, is it the third island? I think it's the third island I wanted because the pigs were on the next island. The pigmen were on the fourth island. So anyway, we'll get over there. We'll get it all figured out. But I do want to get on touch on something else here real quick, and that is the winners of the Don't Starve games. So back in episode 3, I kind of put a message at the end there that said, hey, if you want to win a game, leave a comment, let me know what you think of the series, and that'll enter you to win. Well, I did that, and then it ended up that I was going to be gone on vacation, so I kind of had to wait to really be picking people and get to people. But in addition to that, I had a hard time getting a hold of people. So in the message I sent out to the original winners, I said that I needed to hear back within a day or so, and because I wanted to get these games out pretty quick, and I even said in the video. But a lot of people aren't checking their YouTube messages, so a day would go by, 2, okay, well, I better find somebody else. I'd pick somebody else, send them a message, and they wouldn't get back to me, so yeah, it didn't work out all that well. Needless to say, I won't be using the YouTube messaging for any future giveaways. I've done it in the past and it's worked out okay, but not so much anymore. So anyway, next time we'll do something else. I guess it's a quick time to plug my Facebook page. That's one idea I had. I do post everything over to my Facebook page, but I really don't say much about it, right? I mean, when have you heard me say, hey, check out my Facebook page? But honestly, I do intend on using it more, and in fact, it may be the best place to organize some of these like game giveaways. I think it's just kind of easier to be responding to people. A lot of people check their Facebook much more frequently than they check their YouTube private messages, so anyway, that's just an option. So if you want to check that out, you can head over to facebook.com/Weemcast. So yeah, toss me a like if you get over there, if you feel up to that. Again, I post all my videos there, so if you kind of frequent Facebook, it's probably a good way to see that I've got new videos out, or you know, just chat with me over there. Obviously, I'm very easy to get a hold of on Twitter. If I don't say that enough, let me say that again. I pretty much live on Twitter, so if you ever have anything you kind of want to talk to me about, you want to just BS about something, you got some kind of question, doesn't really matter. I pretty much respond to everybody as best I can, which I've been pretty successful at. So hit me up over there. I'm on Twitter @TheWeem, and yeah, I like using Twitter. I chat with people there all the time. A lot of people don't know that it can actually be used that way. It doesn't have to just be, you know, I had a turkey sandwich, you know, posting these little status messages. You can actually get into some really good conversations there. Great communities all over the place for all kinds of different things. So I pretty much live there, and of course it follows me around on my phone, so it is the best way to get a hold of me as soon as possible. So anyway, you'll probably hear me talk about those things, particularly Facebook, more and more as we go on, because I think it's, like I said, it's going to be the best place to kind of organize different things. So yeah, let's kind of bust up some stone. No! That didn't work. In fact, I just realized that what I should probably do is tell you who won, right? These two people know that they've won, but I haven't really said anything yet. So, in fact, I only just confirmed the... actually, I haven't even confirmed. The second one should have the game. We've been kind of working out. Do you have the right email? Are you getting it? So, he should be cool. And the first winner is definitely confirmed. He's got the game I've been playing. So, anyway, here's your winners here. So these two guys are the winners of the Don't Starve series, so definitely thanks to them. Definitely appreciate the comments that they left and everything, and so yeah, there we go. Let her spin. Kind of got a little worried. I was like, she's supposed to drop fire here any second now. But yeah, again, thanks to everybody for commenting and you know, letting me know that you dig the series, or you know, even to those who weren't that into the series, just like hearing feedback. So anyway, definitely appreciate that. And as I said, we are going to do more giveaways. So I used to do them all the time a while back, and I want to kind of get into that again. So keep an eye out for that. And thanks again to Zenith Rad Productions for throwing up his extra copy. Definitely appreciate that. So I could get the game in the hands of two of you. So yeah. Alrighty, well, let's see. Sun is going to come up here in a little bit, so I'm going to kind of gather some things real quick and reconvene in the morning. Alrighty, I cooked up some food, so I threw some of that down and gathered up a little bit of wood. So we're going to head over here. My land bridge should be, let's see, should be up and around another corner up here. We'll trot over to the second island. We're going to kind of skirt around its eastern edge and cruise out to the third island, and that's where we're going to kind of post up the next camp and see how things go. So far, the longest I've survived is 17 days, and yeah, we're gonna play it really cautious this time around again, and for as well as that worked out for me last time. But anyway, we're going to attempt to break that record. It's pretty cool, you know, hearing about on Reddit and everything, people making it 60 some odd days and everything, and that just makes me feel like such a failure. But I get into trouble myself, and I really don't pay attention to the things I should be, and as I said before, I tend to poke and prod at things I probably shouldn't. In a game where the goal is to survive, yeah, I'm not really the best advocate for me and surviving, but anyway, we'll see. Okay, Island 2. Skirt around, we're going to dodge tentacles if any of those pop up. Hopefully dodge them. But let's see, should be right somewhere over here. There it is. Alrighty, we're not even halfway through the day yet, so making very good progress. Be really cool if they get some kind of sea creatures, you know, make it real dangerous to be kind of running around the like near the shore. I can imagine if you know what I mean when I say like a serpent kind of creature. If you think about the old school maps, and you would see out at the edge, you know, of the maps that say "Here be monsters" or something, you know, and they've always got the serpent, snake-like, watery creature, and they could really do something like that. Would be very fitting in this game. Something that looked a lot like that would be really cool. We'll see though. Looks like they're really cranking out updates and must have a lot of ideas for things, so it's pretty exciting because this game has a ton of potential. So much you could do with this kind of setup. So I'm pretty excited to see where they go with this, and definitely excited to continue playing. So let's see. I think this is probably as good a spot as any. So as you may recall in the last episode, this was the land bridge that went over to the pigmen. So in fact, you know, we have a good half a day, so I'm gonna cruise over here and kind of confirm. I'm gonna get up close and make sure that that's correct. Pretty sure that was right. Jaunting. Running with an axe. Okay, so it should be here. We should see one of their... Yep. Cool. Good to know. Now, I could put a camp here, but last time I ran through here, there were some hounds. They kind of chased me through this area, so that's what made me think this island back here was going to be the safe bet. So I'm going to get back there. I'm going to kind of get my camp established a bit, make it through the night, and the next morning we're going to do a little bit of exploring. So one thing I wasn't aware of, I was running around, I actually grabbed a torch and decided to kind of run around and look for some things. I had plenty of materials for that. I was not aware that the rabbits could be found at night just sleeping. There was one just laying on the ground, and I was able to walk right up and just smack him. He was just out like a light. So that's kind of interesting. Did not know that. I've never seen that mentioned anywhere either. I don't think I'm the first to discover that by any means. It's not something anybody's mentioned, and certainly not something I noticed before. Of course, I don't run around with a torch that often, so kind of makes sense. But I think there's kind of a fatal flaw in my plan. One of the big resources of food is indeed rabbits, and on this island there's just not many rabbits. I found the one that I killed at night. There was a couple over here on the right side, but that was pretty much it. Now maybe that's enough to go on. I can maybe set my camp up over here, see where he's running. So he's just running. There's another one here. Where's your holes at? Does he have one? You got one somewhere? Where are you going? Yeah, see, they're just like wild. I guess is that what defines a rabbit as wild? He has no hole. Come on, Weem. But anyway, yeah, there's just like not any rabbit holes out here, and I hadn't really thought of that. I was like, you know, yeah, we're gonna get some traps going, and I didn't think, well, hey, what if there aren't rabbits there? So anyway, I'm not sure exactly what to do. Food is definitely a concern, and obviously in the game, but I just mean in my immediate future. So what I may do is track back and end up gathering a bunch of rabbits and food and everything before I kind of really lock myself down over here. I haven't placed anything over here yet, so no, I don't have any kind of permanent establishment yet. You can see I did swoop the backpack up, so that's cool. I definitely needed space, so I think we'll kind of hop skip over here and go hunt some rabbits. I don't think there's any on this second island, which is pretty big island, but it's pretty much this swamp biome and the darker forest biome, and I don't think either have rabbit holes, so obviously there's other sources of food and everything. You get the eggs from the tall birds, but the rabbits are good, so plentiful. So I think we're going to run back there and set up a camp for at least a couple days and gather a whole bunch of food. Alrighty, well, I found my old stomping ground, basically the rabbit warrens. I'm actually just north of it a bit because there are spiders. There's a spider nest down south, and I was hearing them, and yeah, had bad luck camping near them, so I just moved it a bit north. There's a couple rabbit holes here, so again we're back on the first island and going to be kind of gathering up food. As you can see, I'm kind of a hoarder. I've got a whole bunch of stuff. I am going to throw down plants. I know at least one of you asked why I plant so many plants, but I'm just a hoarder. I like carrying this stuff around and knowing I can plant it and have it nearby, although it's never quite helped me out. I tend to die before I make any good use of it, but you know what? It looks cool. I like it. It's my camp, and I'm going to camp it the way I want to camp it. So let's see. We threw down all those, and I can fertilize at least a couple of these. So we'll do that. I do have some other stuff here too. Yeah, we got these guys we'll throw down. Might as well. Sure, that'll do. And what else we got? Could throw down some trees. Guess we could do that. I'm hearing noises I don't like. I'm actually curious if I'm going to get the dogs, the hounds, on this first island. I don't know if it's kind of only something you get as you explore away from the first island, or if it can actually randomly occur anywhere. I have no clue, so a little spooked right now. But at least the sun came up here, so haven't seen anything just yet. We'll keep an eye out. So I want to kind of get some traps going here. Let's see, how many can I do? What? One? I can do two. Excellent. Okay, that noise is really distracting, really disturbing. That's one. We'll do the other guy over here. We will begin hoarding food. What is that sound? Where are you? Oh, crap, there you are. Okay, well, that answers that question that I was just curious about. It's good to know. Alright, we got a pack of them. Now, yeah, they get really close. But as you may recall from my previous video, I discovered that just running is the best option. They actually can't quite catch up to you. Of course, I'd like to be able to hang out at my camp. That just may not be possible. Oh boy. Oh, you two. I could turn around and try to smack one, but I have a feeling it really hurts to get hit by them. It may be what we have to do, though. Whoops! Oh no! I ran into the rock! Okay, so those bites were kind of bad. Curious if I can get a spear. Well, I guess I would stop to start making it. Alright, I'm just going to have to try and run as far as I can away from them instead of this. None of this zigzag nonsense. It's obviously not working. I did nothing to you. Why are you chasing me so far? Go. So tired. Gonna have to stop and eat at least. Let's see, I could get the torch out. Okay. Because maybe I can... go! Hey, he didn't light on fire. I really needed him to burn a little. Well, now I'm probably really in trouble. I could try hitting him again since the other one's not here. Okay. Torch just ran out. That's no good. Let's see. I don't know if I can... No, I can't make another one. I'm short on grass. Where'd he go? Was that it? He gave up? I even burned him in the nose. Alright, we're gonna have to keep an ear out for them, because... yeah, that's no good. That is no good. What are they doing spawning here in my beginning area? It's supposed to be safe, right? This game's supposed to be nice and easy and calm, peaceful. Yeah, maybe not. Alrighty, let's see. Get some food down. What to do? What to do? I may need to make a weapon. I don't know how effective I would be with a spear against them, but I kind of want to try it. So let's do that. We'll kind of get that prepped. And, what else can we do? I wonder if I could circle the trees around. I wonder how well that would work. Can you make a tree fence and block them? It would take cutting down a whole lot of trees to give that a try. Unless I did a really small one and just tried to step inside. Huh. I don't know. Seems like kind of a wasted effort. So let's see what we've got here. I did hit a grave as I was running around, so I've got the knot. I've got carrots, I got a morsel. It'd be definitely nice to have some more rabbits going on here. Let's see. What else do we have in the way of food? More of this. Try to keep all my food together so I can have an idea of where I'm at. Let's see. So it's not bad, actually. Definitely could be worse. Of course, I am hungry right now. Let me grab some grass. I'm going to put down a little campfire. Try to get some stuff cooked with it. Right down in here somewhere. Alrighty. Fire. Try to get all this set up. Okay. And of course, once this is all good, we'll throw down traps again, since those worked out pretty well. Let's see, try to get right on this thing. And where'd the other one was? Down here, I think. Yes. Trap, trap, trap. Encouraging to not hear the dogs, but I'm curious if the game kind of removed them, or if they just are wandering in areas south of here, much further south than I'm at. I may never know. Okay. Let's eat some stuff. Kind of mow through my berries here. Okay, now, how much more food do I need to get before we bail? That's kind of the question. I think what I want to do is get a good number of the cooked morsels going. Maybe 4 or 5 of those. And maybe harvest up some of these berries. And then we will hit the road and head back there. So let's see how that goes. Well, guess who I just woke up? Yep, sure enough. Let's see. Oh man, I don't have pine cones. That is unfortunate. Fortunately, he's pretty slow. Let's see if I can kind of swoop some up. Oh, there's one. Plant it. Is he gonna leave me alone? No? I didn't even hit you this time. Last time I smacked you with my axe. Come on. Can't we negotiate here? Can't you walk through my fire? Something. Seriously, though? Seriously, you are just going to be a pain, aren't you? Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Excuse me. Well, ladies and gents, what to do? What to do here? Now, if I had a torch, what are we short on? Grass? Is there grass nearby? Oh, sun is up, though. Look at him glide around. I think he had some issues there. You okay? Sun cause frames to drop. He's ice skating after me. Yeah, I think he got slower, too. Interesting. Okay, let's see here. Let's get some grass. I'm not beyond burning this guy. I will do it. I will do what I must to protect my camp. Do what I must. Let's see. Torch. Yes. Equip. Sure. Now let's see if we can burn this frame drop out of you. Yeah. No? Oh, now you're showing a little bit of life. There we go. Woo! So he's not burning. I don't know if I'm just doing it wrong or what. Go on, take a swipe at me. I wonder if I could hit him a few times by doing that. Go ahead. You can get 3 good looks in there, maybe more. I got 4 in that time. But this certainly is not doing anything. It's not hurting him, and it's definitely not making him chill out. I wonder why. Okay, well, I mean, at this rate, with how slow he is, it's not that big a deal. Yeah. Let's see, what else? I mean, I could just go after him with the axe.
What would it take to chop him down? Alright, swing at me. Oh, I stayed a little too close that time. Yikes! I think 4 is the ideal number there. Nope! Oh no! Oh, I didn't think he was going to do that much damage. Oh, you see, now this is the point when when you've got the screen o' death that I stare at it and go, wait a second, what happened? I was doing so well. You were you, Weem. That's exactly what you do every time. You get dumb. When you get dumb, you get smacked down. Oh boy. Okay, well, as it goes, I suppose. Catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.